So, this week's garden tour, you're going to hear my neighbor's dog barking because, she gets in her moods. My pumpkins were looking so good, and then we had a late frost that I didn't realize was coming in. I'd gone to bed early that day. They're looking kind of owie, but I think they'll make it. So I have the soaker hose there. All that's the dirt that I threw on and then just wetted it down so it wouldn't blow away. Now it's pretty much solid, massive concrete. That's what our natural dirt is like here. I'll pause you so I can go to the next one. This is my little brand new baby lilac that I planted from cutting back my mom's lilacs. I hope it makes it. I don't know. It looks like it might. The leaves are still soft, and the frost doesn't seem to have hurt them. I got all these freaking critter holes. You want to know a remedy for these fuckers that'll actually work? Because nothing I've tried gets rid of these fuckers. They leave these holes everywhere, tear my yard up, and then I can't even mow. Not even my little rattlesnake is scaring them off. My rattlesnake. Probably because he ain't got no teeth. I'm arching to my little entrance to my small garden. And look, I got some little beans growing. This one just barely popped its head over. That's the only sprouts I got right now. Nothing else sprouting yet. But in here, I has a little baby corn. Another little baby corn. I don't remember what I planted in here with it, but there it is. My squash did not appreciate that freeze. I hope it's going to make it. I lost that one though. My zucchinis, I lost them all to that frost. Luckily I got some more in there. Whoa, no I didn't. I got one little zucchini made it from the frost, yay. That one over there looked kind of sickly. I don't know if it'll perk back up or not. Its leaves all look kind of dead. I hate late frosts. All along my fence line, I have little baby peas coming up. None of this was popping out. All the little peas and beans, none of that was out last week. The squash I started as starters. Let's see, I had something else new over here. Oh, that little pea's coming up. But I forgot to put something to support it. My poor jalapeno did not appreciate that late frost. But the other two actually look pretty good. That one must have just got it worse. Maybe the weeds protected those two. I don't know. The weeds seem to have liked the frost. Yeah, my nose, I got a lot of soaker hoses. This black one that's actually got water coming out of it is the new one. I couldn't, after planting, rip up the old one, so I just put a new one. And it kind of runs right alongside the old one. My little peas. My onions always come back. These are Egyptian walking onions. So this season I will dig this one up and separate it out to make a bunch more babies because the bunnies ate them and I didn't even think they would eat onions. But they did. And then that one randomly started coming back up. A little pea. I got a bunch of little peas growing along the fence line. My owl likes Shaw. We get a lot of wind, so sometimes he just looks like he's possessed. His head is spinning so fast. We get these weeds. It's no mow May. We get these weeds. These things will freaking cripple you. Their spines hurt so bad. I gotta watch out for them little suckers. My little tiny herbs that are coming back. Nothing came in the bottom except for weeds. So I guess I'll have to replant that once I figure out what I got going in the top. So this cat thinks it's a dog. Crim, did you get yourself stuck in the garden? Do you need me to come and let you out? Okay. Oh, you're waiting patiently at the gate for me to get over here, were you? Come on. Yeah, you're gonna run away now, huh? I'm not getting stuck in there again. So, this is my daughter's purple sweet potatoes. They're growing so good. So we'll put another tire on top of this when they get about 6 inches tall. So they're getting pretty close already. And then we'll slowly fill that with dirt as the leaves get bigger. This is an indeterminate breed of purple sweet potato. So we'll probably grow it about 4 tires high. And then we'll stop and let it flower out. Let the leaves die off. And then we'll take them off 1 tire at a time and harvest the potatoes out from it. I don't remember what kind of potatoes she planted in there, but I think she forgot to water them because they never sprouted. I'm gonna have to ask her about that. It's too late to plant anymore though, because it'll get too hot pretty soon for them to even try to sprout. This is her compost bins. All of our paper from our house gets thrown through the shredder, and then she works it into her compost. You can see that's got some paper that hasn't broke down all the way yet. So this is her newer compost, and then this one's her one that's completely broken down. And you know, she's got a little bit of dark stuff in there. That's some soil from some seedlings that didn't grow. So she just throws it in here, mixes it in with her compost, and then she mixes that with sand to put on her potatoes. Or I can steal some for my greenhouse. I got my arches all finished. Try not to get you directly in the sun here. Went wonky with them because, I'm a dork and was thinking that they were about 10 inches shorter than they were. So I just went wonky. I kind of like it. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm expecting my next load of compost either tonight or tomorrow. And then that's about as deep as I'm going to get it. So I can add compost as the years go. But I also have it's deep enough that it'll get some protection from our horrible winds that we get here. Right in here's where the next load will go. We have horrible winds here, so I'm thinking if I grow it low in there, that'll give some protection from the winds while the plants are little. Let's see if you can see better from this end. With me? Why are you arguing with me? So this is a little garden bed I put in when I built my retaining wall. And they're just being annoying. Anyway, that one, the big one, not the puppy, kept digging in it, so I quit planting in it. But I got plans this year to try to see if I can fix it so she can't dig in it no more. Because she's a butt. And another one over there on the other end somewhere. But I hadn't planted anything in it in a couple of years because the stupid critters kept eating it. So I told you we had bad winds. The winds thrashed my greenhouse, and I redid the door because it broke the doors. But I've been keeping that piece of wood there to keep that one closed. My daughter's boyfriend can't get it through his head to stop putting the wire. I knocked my thing down and I've been hurting too bad to pick it up. But I kind of like my table being clear of that, so I might not put it back. So that's my arugula, and then you'll notice there's some onions in there, a little bit of dill, because the wind was blowing. And even though I was in the greenhouse when I was planting the dill, the wind still caught some seeds. And what usually happens is I end up having dill growing kind of everywhere in the greenhouse. But I don't mind. I like the dill in the greenhouse. I really do. It gets, I don't know, maybe because it gets so much water here that doesn't dry out really fast because we live in the desert. It's got a lot of flavor when I grow it in here. I've also got radishes growing all around the edge. I made my first salad of the year all from my garden a while ago. It was so delicious. It's a whole bunch of baby celeries. And then back in the back is, it's an onion, but it tastes garlicky like a chive. I don't remember where I got those seeds or what they were called. But it gets more of a bulb at the bottom than a chive does. But it has kind of that chive kind of taste. Got some lilacs that I'm selling. I might just have my mild jalapenos this year because they're in the greenhouse, so the frost didn't get them. You notice I got a lot of onions and chives everywhere, right? And garlic. These are garlic, actually. More dill or carrots. What did I plant here? They both look the same to me when they first start sprouting, so I'm not real sure which I planted there. Some lettuce. One little baby tomatoes. That little one back there, where the knife is the plastic knife sticking out, kind of propping it up. That poor little thing, I broke it when I was planting it. And I went ahead and left it. Planted another one by it. Didn't expect that one to make it. And then all of a sudden, the other day, I noticed it was perking back up. So I stuck that knife to give it a little bit of support. That cherry tomato has really taken off. And that frost didn't seem to bother it a bit. This one, I don't know what was going on with it the other day. It was drooped completely down. And I thought I lost it. And now it's coming back. Got a bunch of little tiny ones from my second planting of tomatoes. More over there. You notice I got garlic and chives and onions kind of everywhere around my garden. I love garlic, onions, and chives, especially garlic. So that's my greenhouse. And yes, I have an owl in here that I move around every day because I get critters in here too. There's my other little snake. I knew I'd put him somewhere so I wouldn't lose him. See him? Him needs a battery though. He's pretty cool. You put a battery in him and then when someone walks by, he rattles at them. It's cool. So this is in my house. Don't look at my window. I'm trying not to show you my window. Oh. Ah, there we go. Some plants. Some little baby squashes. My little tiny cubes with some. This is my third planting of tomatoes. These are tomatillos, actually. That says yellow squash there, but I think that's a zucchini. I don't see my sign for my zucchinis, but I know I had more zucchini things. More maters. Apparently I couldn't plant enough tomatoes this year for what people wanted to buy. Of course, got some basil back there that I put it in a tray that I thought was all dead things. I don't know why I stuck it in that one, so it wasn't getting any water. So I'm hoping it'll come back now that I got it some water. More tomatoes. More tomatoes back there. More tomatoes. Cucumbers. Bell peppers. Those are patty pans and spaghetti squash. So, I hope y'all like my little garden tour. If anyone got any suggestions for the burrowing critters, let me know. Try and get rid of them suckers. Tried everything I can think of. I've Googled things I've tried. I've tried professional stuff. I've tried traps. The traps, they push over and make the trap snap, and then they shake it until the food falls out of it. Little fuckers. Anyway, if y'all got any ideas for that, let me know. Y'all have a good day.